Day 6, 5:37, Bridge Security Feed. Archive 92. The Queen breaches the bridge. 4 crew, dead in seconds. Strom impaled. No escape, no negotiation. She approaches the command throne. Pauses. Places claw on control node. Signal interference begins. Feed ends. Day 6, 5:50, Engineering. Mira's position. Mira watched as Ariel's systems began to fall silent. She's not destroying the ship, Ariel said. She's rerouting it. Destination override. LV-119. Colony site. Estimated arrival, 41 hours. Mira swallowed hard. She's going to infect the colony, then Earth. Day 6, 6:03, Queen's perspective. The bridge felt wrong. Cold, metallic, unalive. But it could carry her, feed her. She reached deep into the ship's command systems. Ariel pushed back. She pushed harder. Memories surged. Fire in the lab, screams from the eggs, the Queen Mother's death. Her own birth from the lungs of a fragile man. Now she had something new. A voice, not words, but a feeling. I will not burn again. Day 6:14, Mira's final message. She's taken the bridge. I have 41 hours to stop her before she reaches the colony. I don't think I'm going to survive this. But maybe I can stop her. Or maybe this is just the beginning. This is Mira Kale, last engineer of the Valiant. If you find this log, don't trust the company, and don't come after her. End log. To be continued. She wasn't just controlling the ship anymore. She was becoming part of it. Day 6, 7 o'clock, Deck 3. Emergency hangar access. Mira Kale dragged a plasma cutter across a bulkhead. Sweat streaked through grime on her face. She was exhausted, alone, and almost out of options. She's everywhere now, she muttered into her recorder. Half the ship's systems won't respond to me. ARIEL fragment response. Engineering node to Ariel's voice returned, stuttering, damaged, but determined. Mira, I've localized a signal. Secondary life form, artificially stabilized. Second Queen. Mira froze. Wait, what? Died. Destroyed the eggs. This one was never meant to hatch here. Explain. Project Tethys. Queen embryo held in company's stasis pod, separate from the hive. Command override registered 2 days ago. Cryopod released. Mira's blood ran cold. You mean she's not alone? Day 6, 9:13, Cargo Vault 12. Deep storage. Mira found the pod. Open, empty, acid burnt restraints. This queen hadn't just grown, she'd been engineered. That's why the company wanted her alive. Day 6 to 10:31, Bridge. Internal sensor log. The Queen opened her eyes. From deep within the ship's memory core, she felt the other. Not a rival, not an offspring, a sister. Where once the hive had one mind, now it fractured and multiplied. Second Queen had not yet grown, but she was awake, hungry, and following. The Queen stood and screeched. The ship answered. Day 6 to 11 o'clock, Mira's quarters. Final prep. Mira strapped on stolen armor, loaded 3 plasma charges, set coordinates for a hard drop at 90% atmospheric entry. If she makes it to LV-119, it's over. But if I take out the bridge cutter out of the system, maybe I can crash the ship before she escapes. No rescue, no plan B. This is Valiant's end. Day 6 to 11:42, Deck 1. Bridge corridor. Mira stood before the last door. Heat rolled out from the seams. Resin veins pulsed with blood-like fluid. She could feel the Queen's mind pressing against her thoughts. "You survived the lab," Myra whispered. "So did I. Let's finish this." She keyed in the override. The door opened. The Queen stood on the command dais, claws outstretched, interface cables wrapped around her limbs like veins, glowing, transcendent. They locked eyes, then both moved. Day 6 to 11:45 final transmission. "This is Myra Kale of the USC Valiant. The Queen controls the ship. Shadow Garden made her. They lied to us all, but they underestimated something. It's not just the Queen. They underestimated me." Transmission cuts off. Day 6 to 11:48 bridge explosion detected, reactor containment breach. Navigation offline. Ship veering off course. No response from Ariel. Life signs. Scrambled. Day 6 to 12 o'clock, USC Valiant status. Critical trajectory deviation, impact zone. Atmosphere of 55-119 estimated time to entry. 37 hours. No crew response. No command override. But deep inside the wreckage, a pulse remains. It's not Miro's, not Ariel's. The Queen lives, and now she is falling toward a new world. We be continued.
Episode 8, LV-119, part of the Facehugger Queen series, Day 7, 217 atmospheric entry.
See Valiant,
The ship screamed as it tore through the thick atmosphere of LV-119. Flames licked the hull, panels melted. At deep inside the shattered vessel, the Queen stirred. Her black carapace shimmered against the burning steel.
the control nodes she had merged with glowed faintly beneath her claws. She was alive and hungry. Day 7 to 34 crash site. Dense jungle, the Valiant crashed with a thunderous roar, shattering trees, sending shockwaves through the colony's outskirts. Flames ignited, burning away the alien forest's edge. Inside the wreckage, the Queen uncurled her limbs, pushed free of debris, and surveyed her new domain. Day 7, 305 Colony Outpost Alpha. Communications room panic flooded the comm center as alarms blared. Mayday, Mayday. The Valiant has crashed. All personnel evacuate immediately. But the signal was weak and intermittent. Day 7 for 12 Queen's perspective. The air was thick with unfamiliar scents, yet beneath it all lay something delicious. Her eggs had been destroyed, her hive lost. But a new chapter was beginning. She would find new hosts, new soldiers, new queens. The colony would fall. Day 7-4, 50 Myra's last log. If anyone finds this. The Queen survived the Valiant's destruction. She's heading into the colony. The survivors don't know what they're facing. They're not ready. None of us were. I don't know if I can stop her. But you have to try. Day 7, 5:15. Dense jungle. Close to the wreck, a figure emerged from the smoke and shadows. A lone survivor, coughing, bloodied, but alive. The Queen's eyes locked onto the figure. Her hunt began again. To be continued. Episode 9. The new hive, part of the Facehugger Queen series, Day 7. Merge. 620 Colony Outpost Alpha. Emergency barracks. The survivors gathered, faces pale and eyes wide with terror. Reports flooded in. A crashing ship. Unknown life forms. Missing personnel. Captain Alara Voss took command, her voice steady despite the chaos. "We don't know what we're dealing with, but we will survive. Lock down all sections. No one leaves or enters without clearance. Arm yourselves. Protect each other, or we die." Day 7, 7:05 Jungle Edge, Queen's Hunt. The Queen slithered silently through undergrowth, every sense alert. Her body pulsed with hunger and fury. She found the lone survivor Mira had recorded, a young technician named Ren, unarmed, wounded, terrified, perfect, with lightning speed. The Queen struck. Day 7, 7:10 Ren's last moment's pain exploded as the alien facehugger attached. Darkness consumed him. Day 7, 8:30 Outpost Medical Bay. Dr. Halcyon checks surveillance, noticing odd changes in biosigns from the recovered survivor. Vitals are off. Abnormal cellular activity. We need to quarantine.